I've prepared something. Let me check it out. I prepared something short for tonight. Everybody can swipe their brows now. It's not going to be that long. You don't have to worry. But I will be reading from my phone because it is 2022. So. How's everybody doing tonight? Doing pretty well. It's been pretty hard to not start boozing too hard this late at night, so I can deliver this speech all day. It's been not easy on me, which everybody's worried about. Let me first start by saying that I've known Andrew since kindergarten.
Wow.
Yep. So it's been well over 20 years, and it's been quite the ride. Man, what do I say? It's gonna be tough. Let me first take this moment to say thank you to not just the bride and groom, but the parents of both, because without them, we wouldn't be here tonight, of course. I've been thinking about this night ever since I received a phone call from my friend Andrew that wasn't like the typical call I get from him. He wasn't looking to just talk and catch up and laugh over a couple cold beers like we usually do. I could tell by the happiness and excitement in his voice that something great had happened. That's when he told me that him and Liz were now engaged. I was honored when he told me that the first person he had told, that I was the first person that he had told. Later I was asked to be the best man, which is the greatest honor Frank can get. I won't lie though, I knew I'd be expected to give a speech, and I wasn't really sure if my public speaking skills, and apparently my reading skills, would be up to the test. I thought about what would make a great speech, or even a bad speech. Should it be funny? Should it make people cry? Do I go on and on about the stories that I have from over 20 years of friendship with my friend Andrew? So I started jotting down notes, and I made a giant list of all the different traits that I appreciate about my good friend Andrew. After looking over this list that I've already shown you, I figured, are Andrew and Liz getting married, or Andrew and I? Yeah, it got weird. By bullet point 103. I was like, all right, we'll scrap that. Nobody wants to hear that. Anyone who knows Andrew knows he's a great guy and he's always up to have a good time. That is, if you tell him where we're going and what we're going to do when we get there. Regardless, wherever those places were, whatever we ended up doing when we got there, anytime I look back, there my friend was, to always have my back. I knew I could depend on Andrew as a friend. There's been times where I've dragged Andrew around for days, hopping bar to bar, in search of the coldest Bud Lights and looking for the best burritos we could find. Yeah. He's always been there to get up and go, even if it means changing behind my truck in the busy streets of the west end of Long Beach. While, of course, I brush my teeth in my underwear trying to change as well. Yeah. Or the times that I've dragged them out and we've had to buy bathing suits at gas stations, and I just told them, don't worry, dude, we'll get back tomorrow morning. Now, I've known Andrew since Miss Merle's class in kindergarten, where I was relieved to see someone other than the girls, and of course myself, cry when our mothers dropped us off for the first time. Fast forward a little over 20 years. Andrew's still my best friend, though we don't live down the street anymore. We're talk every single day like we used to, I can't say our friendship has diminished by any means. You'll always be family. Liz. And the room got silent. First, let me say thank you. We've only met a handful of times, but your kindness and grace of me, as Andrew's friend, hasn't gone unnoticed. The night I knew you were the perfect woman for my best friend, I will never forget. It was the middle of the night. You got up out of bed, no questions asked, and joined us for one of those late evening Taco Bell runs. And I'm talking late night. There wasn't anybody else at the drive-thru. Jack and Tori, shout out to you. Our good friend Jack and Tori were there as well. After getting the burlap sack of food that we ordered, we went back to your house, where your lovely mother Lori, who I met for the first time there as well, was an incredibly sweet woman, just like you. The fact that you joined us and stayed up, laughing and listening to our absurd stories for what I'm sure turned into a very early morning, I have to say I found extremely admirable. But seeing you hold his hand and smile, and the smile that you put on his face, just having him next to you, I knew you two were perfect together. Liz, you're truly a wonderful woman, and just like he's always had my back, I'm sure he'll have yours. I look forward to watching the two of you grow together and celebrating a lifetime of love and happiness. Thank you for letting me be a part of this special day. To Andrew and Liz.
We're here.